What an unbelievable upbringing. For 30 years, trapped in a house, part of a cult, brainwashed, imprisoned, told that if you do things wrong, there will be natural disasters outside. What was that like? What on earth was your childhood like? I suppose you have no comparison, really, do you?
It was just fear and terror for most of it.
There was no other children in the house, was
No.
there? It was just you. And I know that on occasion you would go out. You would go out with some of the women and you'd see children. What did you think if you were at the zoo or somewhere and you're looking at the children wandering around and sort of seeing how they were laughing or playing or being cuddled by their parents?
I just used to wonder why I couldn't have the same experience. And I used to feel resentful when I came home.
Did you know who your parents were when you were growing up?
No, I had no idea.
What story were you told?
I was told that if anyone was to ask me, I should say that I'm an orphan and that I was being looked after by these people.
In fact, your father was Aravindan Balakrishnan, who was the man running the cult,
Yep.
who you saw every day,
Yeah.
but he never admitted he was your father.
No.
And your mother also lived with you. But in fact, she was very unkind to you, wasn't she?
She was.
And treated you very badly and she unfortunately died, didn't she, while you were in the house?
What did she used to do, Katy, that made you, excuse me?
She used to spy on everything that I did and encourage the other women to spy on me and then to report to him, and normally reporting meant a beating afterwards.
And you never knew that she was your mother till after she had died and many years
No,
later?
and I was terrified of her.
You were terrified of this woman. How did you feel when you found out that she was actually your mother?
I had guessed for quite a long while, but I only learned after she had died, a long time after she died.
You managed to escape the house
Yeah.
in 2013. You had actually managed to escape before that, hadn't you, and gone to the police. But what had happened?
It was a bank holiday, so there wasn't anything in place, clearly. And I also kind of downplayed what was going on because I didn't know where to begin, really. So
And what did the police do?
they tried to talk to me, but I wasn't forthcoming. So in the end, they called my dad, and I think they thought I was like a moody youngster who had just had a quarrel and ran away, and
They advised you to go back?
advised me to go back and talk it over. And I believed that because the police were involved, that he would kind of listen.
And change.
And
look
change.
after you.
Yeah.
And nothing changed.
Nothing.
So when you eventually plucked up the courage to leave properly, what changed that time and how did you manage to stay away and get out for good?
I managed to convince another cult member to help me, and that's a long story in itself.
And you managed, on one of the day trips out, you actually managed to call a helpline, didn't you? And they...
When they went, because Bala and his wife used to go shopping every, Thursday and Friday or something, and when we knew that they were going to be out of the house, then we called on a mobile phone which we had smuggled into the house.
And you have been out now of that house for 5 years?
Yes.
But 30 years inside, 5 years out, how have you managed to rebuild your life?
It's been a long process, and
What are the things you most enjoy doing now that you're out?
studying, really. I'm at college and hoping to go to university in September.
Must be an extraordinary thing, though, because you talk about in your book, you've written this book, Caged Bird,
Yes.
for 30 years I was kept hidden from the world and was hidden. Within it you talk about coming out and the freedom that you suddenly have, having your own key, being able to wear what you would like to wear,
Yeah.
being able to go where you'd like to go. Is that still something that you sort of wake up in the morning and have to pinch yourself and think?
Sometimes, yes, but as time goes on, that is receding.
Your father is serving 23 years in prison. Have you had any contact with him?
No.
Has he not tried to reach out to you at all?
No, he doesn't think he's done anything wrong. If you can't heal until you let go of the anger and hatred.
And would you like to have contact with him?
If he was interested in that, then yes, but only as equals, not in that situation like I was in the past.
Quite right too.
Katy, thank you so much for sharing your story. It is absolutely extraordinary, and your book really is just remarkable as well.
Thank you.
And it's lovely to see you looking so well, and with a lovely smile on your face as well. So good luck in the future.